For someone that has spent 2 decades in very large enterprise corporations and successfully moved up the corporate ladder from a coordinator to a head of brand and a head of social, I have some advice that I would give to the younger version of myself that is now starting their career and trying to enter the workforce and climb the corporate ladder themselves because it has changed and it has evolved. And Gen Z need to think about their careers in a very different way. Number one piece of advice I would give to young people is really focus on the relationships. Too often, the high performers focus on the work, and that's something I definitely was guilty of. As a high performer, I was always focused on the tasks at hand, keeping my head down, and really doing a great job of moving the company forward. If you look at my LinkedIn resume, I have successfully built brands from the ground up, built social followings in the multi millions, managed $30 million budgets of paid media, and really successfully drove a lot of results for companies. But that is not valued. What is actually valued is the relationships internally in a company. And a lot of the promotions that I saw in the corporate world were not tied to work performance. They were tied to who was well liked by certain C suite executives, who was integrating with certain teams, who was getting the buy in from different departments. And it was really more around that workplace environment and that workplace culture. And yes, some of it workplace politics. So, as a young person coming into the workforce, you really need to step back and observe and make sure that you're integrating into those companies properly. And sometimes that means letting your work slide and focusing more on the relationships than the actual work. My second piece of advice is to always create and keep a wins list. This will help you in so many ways, shape, and form. It'll help you when you're going to update your LinkedIn profile. It'll help you when you're going to ask for a promotion. It'll help you when you're interviewing for other companies, and it'll help you just with your self-confidence on knowing what you have accomplished and what you're able to do. So create a Notion board, create an Excel spreadsheet, keep track of your wins and keep track of them in a statistical way. So I drove 4,000% increase in brand impressions year over year for this brand, for example. The third piece of advice I would give to young people is don't wait to invest in a personal brand. I wish if I had gone back in my career, I would have been on here talking to you guys like I'm talking now, investing in my personal brand and talking about my expertise and showing my work, not just inside my company, but external to my company as well. Personal brand is a non negotiable.